Hi there, welcome back to 5 Star Fitness. James, right? Good to meet you, James. I'm Derek.
And I'm Kylie. We are the sports nutrition team assigned to help keep you healthy throughout your basketball season. Are you excited for the season to start?
That's great to hear. Before we get started with your plan, let's review your demographics and make sure we've got everything correct. We have you registered as a 14-year-old male standing 5'11", weighing 150 pounds. You participate in high activity levels with no health concerns or dietary restrictions. Have there been any changes since the last time you were in?
How about your daily schedule? We have you waking up at 6:30 and headed straight to weightlifting at 6:40. Weightlifting is done at 7:20 and you have a break until you eat breakfast at 8. School begins at 8:30 with a 20-minute break at 11 for lunch and ends at 3:30. You have half an hour to get ready for practice, which starts at 4 and wraps up at 6. You usually have supper at 6:30 and head to bed at 10. Does this seem like a typical day? What sort of activities do you like to do between supper and bedtime? If you come up with any, we'll make sure to add that to your file.
We have set 3 goals for you regarding nutrition and hydration for this season. Goal 1 is to stay properly hydrated throughout the duration of the basketball season. We will do this by setting you up on a hydration plan that will guide you in drinking the proper amount of fluids at the right time.
USA Basketball found that a body mass reduction of 2% can impair performance, so it is essential to drink water to replace what is being lost through sweat. 4 hours before participating in physical activity, an athlete should consume about 0.1 ounce per pound of water. For a 150-pound athlete such as yourself, that would be 15 ounces of water. During exercise, an athlete needs to be replenishing the fluids lost through sweat, so athletes and coaches need to be monitoring rates of sweat and take water breaks frequently. Athletes need to drink 20 to 24 ounces for each pound lost after exercise.
Your second goal will be to take in the proper amounts of carbohydrates and proteins to participate in basketball and weight training.
According to USA Basketball, carbohydrates should be the primary energy source used during practice, training, and competition. Carbohydrates should be consumed at a rate of about 2.5 grams per pound per day during 3 time frames: pre-exercise, during exercise, and after exercise. An athlete weighing 150 pounds should be having 456 grams of protein every day. 255 grams should be eaten in a meal 4 hours before activity and 4 grams in a snack right before the activity. During exercise, an athlete should be getting 30 to 60 grams of protein for every active hour. The final grams should be eaten throughout the following 4 hours after competition.
Protein is also used to help muscles recover. An athlete who weighs 150 pounds, like yourself, should have 16.5 grams of protein over the 4 hours after practice.
The third goal is to have you stay within the recommended calorie intake per day, which stands at 2,600 calories.
For recording all of this, we used MyFitnessPal by Under Armour. MyFitnessPal is a website that tracks your diet and exercise.
We would want you to maintain your weight of 145 to 155 pounds.
We used MyFitnessPal to help you with that.
You are supposed to get at least 34 grams of protein for a 9 to 14-year-old. For us, we have 121 grams of protein. The reason is because when you are doing extracurricular activities, your muscles use a lot of it. You need protein because your muscles need to recover from using them a lot.
For the average, carbohydrates should be 130. Our average carbs is 237. We have weightlifting and basketball to take up the extra carbs. You need energy to do both of those things, which the carbohydrates should give you.
For the average calories for a 9 to 14-year-old you need is about 2,000 to 3,000 calories, but a lot of calories are going to be taken away because of those 2 activities. So that ends up with about 1,300 calories. So that's why we have snacks to help.
Now let's take a look at your day-to-day plan. For day 1, at 6:40, you'll have some water and 16 ounces of it. Because you'll lose 112 calories. At 8 o'clock, you'll have an egg omelet with avocado spread on whole wheat toast and a glass of apple juice. 2 pieces of toast, 3 egg omelets, 8 tablespoons of avocado spread, and 2 cups of apple juice. That'll give you 74 grams of carbs, 32 protein grams, and 1,055 calories in. From 8:30 to 10:30, you should have 16 ounces of water, as you will lose 120 calories. At 11 o'clock, have a tuna salad sandwich on whole grain bread with green grapes and a glass of milk. 2 slices of bread, 8 ounces of tuna salad, 1 cup of green grapes, and 2 cups of skim milk. From 11:30 to 3 p.m., you should have 16 ounces of water, as you'll lose roughly 180 calories. At 3:30, you should have a snack of sour cream and onion Ritz cracker chips, 16 ounces of chips or 24 chips. From 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, you should have 40 ounces of water, as you'll lose about 600 calories. At 6:30, you should have roasted chicken with brown rice, steamed vegetables, and a glass of milk. 1 medium chicken breast, 1 cup of brown rice, 2.5 cups of steamed broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, 2 cups of skim milk. At 8:30, you should have apple slices with peanut butter, 1 apple and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And at 9 p.m., you should have water and 8 ounces of it. That totals your day at 292 grams of carbohydrates, 150 grams of proteins, and 2,749 calories.
For day 2, at 6:40, you will have 16 ounces of water for 112 calories being lost during weightlifting. At 8, you will have banana nut oatmeal with whey protein, Greek yogurt, and a glass of milk. 3 packets of oatmeal, 1 cup of Greek yogurt, and 2 cups of milk were 123 grams of carbohydrates, 37 grams of proteins, and 1,090 calories. At 8:30 to 10:30, you'll be drinking another 16 ounces of water for 120 calories lost. At 11 for lunch, you'll have tempeh fried rice cauliflower with sesame tofu and a glass of green tea. 1 cup of grilled tempeh, 2 cups of fried rice cauliflower, 1/2 cup of seared carrots and peas, 16 ounces of sesame tofu, and 2 cups of green tea for 48 grams of carbohydrates, 44.5 grams of protein, and 942 calories. From 11:30 to 3, you'll drink another 16 ounces for 18 calories lost. At 3:30, you will have a snack of mixed nuts and dried fruit, 90 grams of peanuts, cashews, and almonds, and 40 grams of dried mangoes. That gives you 67 grams of carbohydrates, 24 grams of protein, and 700 calories. At 4 to 6, you will have 40 ounces of water for the 600 calories being lost during practice. At 6:30, you will have salmon with sweet potato, asparagus, and a glass of milk. 9 ounces of salmon, 1 cup of sweet potatoes, 4 ounces of oven roasted asparagus, and 2 cups of skim milk. That gives you 26 grams of carbohydrates, 44 grams of protein, and 920 calories. You'll have 8 ounces of water before you go to bed. That brings today's totals to 264 grams of carbohydrates, 149.5 grams of protein, and 200,640 calories.
Day 3 is your competition day, so at 8 o'clock in the morning, you should have turkey bacon and peanut butter on whole wheat toast and a glass of skim milk. 3 slices of turkey bacon, 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 slices of toast, and 2 cups of skim milk. From 8:30 to 10:30, you should have 16 ounces of water, as you'll lose 120 calories. At 11 o'clock, you should have a wheat wrap with ham, Swiss cheese, lettuce, and tomato, and a bottle of Powerade. 2 wheat tortillas, 4 slices of ham, 2 slices of cheese, 2 leaves of lettuce, and 2 tomato slices, and 1 bottle of blue Powerade. From 11:30 to 3, you should have 16 ounces of water, as you'll lose about 180 calories. At 4 p.m., you should have whole wheat spaghetti with meatballs, whole wheat garlic cheese, bread, and a glass of skim milk. 2 cups of spaghetti, 4 meatballs, 2 slices of garlic cheese bread, and 2 cups of skim milk. From 6 to 7:30, you should have 60 ounces of water, as you lose about 800 calories. At 8 p.m., whole wheat crackers with peanut butter and blueberries. 12 crackers, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and 2 cups of blueberries. That'll total your day at 288.5 grams of carbohydrates, 117 grams of proteins, and 2,628 calories.
Well, thank you for stopping by 5-Star Fitness. Do you have any questions? If not, we will send you on your way. And thank you again for your time.